Hello, welcome back. It's been a minute, 2 months. I'm sorry. Life happens. Okay, I had school, work. Okay, I'm not a big YouTuber yet. Okay, I'm not Marcus Brownlee or Linus Tech Tips. Anyways, welcome back, PC Bro here. In today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at my friend's broken gaming computer. That's right. This computer is no. It's not booting into Windows. It's just going straight into the BIOS. So we're gonna be going, you know, through the inner works of this computer and seeing if we can see we can fix this computer and get it back in working order. This is a little of an older system. This is a AM4 platform. This was assembled back in 2020 when the pandemic was at full swing. So the parts in here are really old. They're not that old, but they've aged. It's still a pretty good system. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video, and hopefully everything goes smoothly and we can get this this computer back up and running just as smooth as this segue to our sponsor. My wallet. Yeah, that's right. My wallet pays for all this. Okay, I don't got YouTube money yet. I'm getting there. So if you like this, like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and hopefully one day we'll actually have a good sponsor. So one of the main things that he told me was when he powered the system on, it would not boot into Windows at all. It would just go straight to the BIOS, which is kind of weird, especially if he hasn't done anything to the system. So step one when it comes to diagnosing a system like this is to kind of try to recreate the problem to see if you can actually, see what's happening. With that, you're able to troubleshoot what's going on and what's not going on. So, excuse me. What I have here is I plugged this in to the power cord to this very old TV. You can actually see my reflection right there. I don't have a monitor. It's the beginning channel. Don't judge. It's the best I can come up at the moment. It'll get better. But what we're gonna do right now is pretty much just power the system on, see what we see, and see if we can recreate whatever he's told us, booting straight into the BIOS and not into Windows. So if we go here, turn this on. Let me see if this is flipped over. Yeah, that's flipped over. What? I guess. Oh, let me check something. It'd probably be a good idea to make sure your power strip is powered on. There we go. Now this should. There we go. We got some activity lights. The TV's coming on. There you go. TV's powered on. So let's see if we can recreate the issue. We got fans spinning. Again, this is a very kind of dated system. You can kind of see my guy has not cleaned this at all. It is an AM4 platform. Like I said before, this was built in the height of the pandemic, so parts were really hard to find. We pretty much put this together with what we could find at a reasonable price. So here we are. It looks like it's actually booting into Windows, the little circle thing. So the good thing is that we are getting a boot and that we're not getting anything bad or no power on or nothing on it. We're actually getting a picture, which is actually pretty good. We just have to wait to see what this says afterwards. So we're just waiting for this to load, and nothing. It is power cycling. That's interesting. You can see that little LED lights right down there. It's cycling through things. And now it's preparing for automatic repair. So it might be that there's something wrong with his boot drive, or his boot drive is completely white. Interesting. That is very interesting because he told me that it wasn't booting at all. So it might be that he tried to fix it and kind of completely wiped his drive. Let me actually get a keyboard real quick. Give me a minute.
Few moments later.
All right, so we have a keyboard and mouse. We're actually gonna go ahead and where's my mouse? There we go. We're actually gonna hit troubleshoot. So there's a couple options we can do here. We can do startup repair, command prompt, uninstall updates, UEFI firmware, system restore, system recovery. What I'm actually going to do though, before we do anything, I'm gonna turn off the computer. Computer's powered off. We're actually gonna turn this guy back on, and I don't know if it's F11, maybe F10. We're just gonna bash F10 to actually get into the BIOS and see what's up, if there's anything like weird going on in the actual BIOS of this guy. Oh, F12, F12. Oh, I caught it. Let's go.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
All right, so it looks like he has this Windows Boot Manager AMD RAID. I don't know why he would have this set up as RAID. And we are into the BIOS real quick. You can see that everything is showing up correctly, which, where the hell did it go? Everything's showing up good, so that means that there's nothing wrong with the actual system. Where the hell? Right, so back to the whole thing. We can see that everything is showing up, which is good. That means that there's nothing wrong with the motherboard or the system itself. We can see that the Ryzen 3600 is showing up. 32 gigs? What the? Why does this have 36 gigs of RAM? I don't know. We can see temperatures are actually pretty cool, 37 degrees. Everything else looks good. Fans are spinning, everything's getting detected. So we have a couple of things that are standing off right away. We can see that he has a SATA or an SSD plugged in, which is what this guy is right here. It's this NVMe drive. However, it looks like his boot drive is actually his mechanical slash SSD. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but when it comes to a gaming PC, you want to have your boot drive on the SATA, the faster one of the two, just because that way you'll be enabling faster boot times. And then you can also want to install some games there that you play most of the time, because then they'll load faster and you'll be able to hop on and hop off. Anything else, pretty much, you know, you want to store games that you don't play that much on your actually hard drive, hard disk, because, you know, they'll still work, but since you're not playing them that often, you won't need them, so they can take their time to load. So actually, this here says boot sequence, Windows Boot Manager AMD RAID, and I'm only seeing one disk drive. So I'm actually going to take a look at his computer, because he actually has a SATA cable connected to this guy right here, alongside with his NVMe. Oh, that's a little loosey-goosey. We gotta take care of that real quick. But we're actually gonna take a look in the back real quick. Take my handy dandy screwdriver. This is not the LTT screwdriver. Linus, please send me one. And I'm gonna open this real quick. Sorry about the hand. I'm recording with one hand, holding the screwdriver with the other. I'm gonna pop this guy open and see what we're dealing with in terms of drives in the back. Both screws are off. What I did notice is that there's a little impact right here. I hope that he did not drop this computer, because that would be pretty bad news bears. But because it turns on and all that, I don't think he dropped it. There's a little dent slash damage over here, a little paint coming off. Hopefully he didn't do that, but actually he's capable of a lot of things. I don't know. We're gonna pop this guy, and I can tell that this guy has not been clean in a while, so we're probably gonna see a lot of dust back here. Why isn't this guy? There we go. Pop this guy open, throw this to the side, and we'll take a look at what's back here. So what we can see is that he does have a mechanical drive, which is pretty much his Seagate main mechanical drive, where most of his storage will go to, like I said, archiving your games, putting all your stuff that you don't access every day on. So everything looks connected. Everything looks good on that end. So he has that plugged in. I don't see anything else that's in here. So that's all good and dandy. Taking a look in front of here, I don't think he actually has an NVMe. I'll pop this sucker open. Yep, he doesn't have one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, so that makes our job a lot easier. That means that something in this hard drive went wrong that is not letting us boot into Windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to F12, boot menu. Hello. Oh no, I believe it froze. Just quickly reset the computer. We're gonna see if we can boot into the menu. Okay, so now it's saying please select boot device. I'm not sure why it's saying AMD RAID. Usually AMD RAID is for SSDs, and it's kind of something you want to do for storage management. I'm not a big storage service guys, so I don't know exactly what RAID is, but I'm pretty sure that shouldn't say it. So we hit to boot off the mechanical disk drive. We can see that it tries to boot into Windows, but then it just blue screens on us and like prompts us to like reset and install a whole new version of it. So worst case scenario is that we might have to reinstall a clean version of Windows. I have to double check to make sure he doesn't have any sensitive files in there that he doesn't want to lose. But if that's the case, that would be the best way. We do know that the drive is working, the computer works, it posts, there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm pretty sure there is something wrong with this boot drive because of the fact that when you try to load into it, it just completely resets and pretty much power cycles the entire thing, and then we're back to this and then automatic repairs. So it looks like something went wrong on the drive itself. Like I said, this is an old system, AM4. It's telling us to choose our keyboard, hit US, and then troubleshoot / turn PC off, start repair, command prop, and install. Yeah, system image recovery, system restore. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to contact my friend, see if he has anything important in this computer drive that he doesn't want to lose. If he tells me no, I have nothing, I will walk you guys through how to properly reinstall Windows and take it from there. So let me do that real quick. Right, so I just got off the phone with them, and he says that there's nothing on this computer other than games, which is actually pretty lucky for my part. Had this had like important files, you will have to remove the hard drive, put it into another computer, and see what you can access. I don't know if this is corrupted. I don't know if there's anything wrong with the drive is. We will find out soon. So what we're gonna do now is reinstall Windows. So if you guys don't know what this is a reinstall key that you can get offline. I'll link a video down below explaining how to get one of these. Pretty much what we're gonna do is we are going to go back and we're gonna turn off this computer. There we go. This guy just powered off. We're gonna grab said USB key with Windows installed, and I like to plug it into the back of the motherboard. You don't have to. You can plug it in front, but these two are taken by my mouse and keyboard. So we're gonna grab this guy and we're gonna not drop it first of all, and just plug it in to any USB in the back. Now what this guy has is a Windows reinstallation key. Pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna boot onto this, reinstall Windows across the computer, and wipe whatever is on that drive clean. New install. That hopefully should fix our issue. Holy crap, I am out of breath. I need to hit the gym. Pretty much that, and we'll see where that takes us. So we're gonna power this guy on. It should boot up into that. If not, we'll keep spamming F12. Nice clicky keyboard. Spamming. Come on, boot menu. There we go. So as you can see, we have the Windows Boot Manager, which is this hard drive, and then we have the USB hard drive that I have installed to the back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, and we're gonna select that, hit enter, and now it's going to boot. And go up, enter again. Please select boot device. It's not letting us boot into this. Interesting. I might not have it installed. Okay, after trouble checking, this guy didn't have anything on it. I thought it had Windows because there's the word Windows written onto it on marker. Checking it with my computer back there, you guys can see it. there was nothing on it, so I quickly reinstalled Windows. Again, I'll link a video below on how to do that. It's pretty self-explanatory. You literally go on the internet, search up Windows creation tool, get a USB like that, and pretty much it'll walk you through how to do everything. So now that this is formatted, it has Windows installed on it. Same thing, plug this guy back in, turn the PC on, and we're pretty much gonna do the same thing, only this time it's hopefully it boots through the USB right away. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. We'll see. I forgot my damn keyboard. Ah, fudge.
12 seconds later.
Right, we got a keyboard, and now we're just waiting for the system to boot up. Boot up, boot. Let's see what it boots to. And it's power cycling again. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not like power cycling, it's just re-going through the whole booting process, which is kind of weird. What I'm gonna do is, there you go. Goes to the boot menu. So we're gonna go here, nope, here. Enter that, hopefully that does it this time. Good sign that this is actually working. Oh, it looks like it might be working. There we go. So now pretty much what we're gonna do here is pretty much just follow the prompts that it says. English to US, English, yeah. This is America, install now, started, setup is starting. So pretty much what we're doing is reinstalling Windows. Now, this is another iffy situation. You don't need a Windows key. Don't go out to like Best Buy or like buy that $100 key. You don't need it. There's websites out there that give you the Windows key for pretty much $10. Again, this is me telling you to go rip off Microsoft like that. Do it at your own risk. I am not responsible if you get hacked and they take everything that you own. So just proceed at your own risk. But you don't need a key to continue. You can get some online for pretty cheap. There's some websites out there that are pretty like reliable. Again, tread lightly. I am not telling you to do this. I claim no responsibility to anything like that. But yeah, let's keep going. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit I don't have a product key because I don't have product key. This is Windows 10, by the way. So here we can see which ones do we want to install. There's Windows 10 Home, Windows 10 Home N, Education. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna go with Windows 10 Pro, because if he does decide to get a key off those nicely reliable websites for like $10, this is the only one that I've been able to find. And Windows Pro and Windows Home, it's just a little slight difference. Oh God, I gotta sneeze.
You about to sneeze. You about to sneeze. You about to...
Sorry about that. This damn freaking PC is dusty as hell. So we're gonna hit Windows 10 Pro. We're gonna hit next. And then it should go to the next one. Oh God, no, not again. Oh, sorry about that. There's freaking dust everywhere in my room right now. I do have a dust filter going, but this dusty ass computer has made me all sneezy. Anyways, so what we're gonna do when you get to this window, it says which type of installation do you want. So all you could do is keep files. We don't want to do that. We're gonna do custom. Pretty much it's going to reformat everything. Now this is interesting, is not detecting any drive, which is pretty weird considering the fact that we do have a mechanical drive. If that's the case, this drive is toast. That means that it's not working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out, I'm gonna plug it in, plug it back in, and see where we go from there. So the system literally just turned itself on and off again while I was trying to figure out the drive situation. I did take the drive out. It was spinning and it's powered. It's just not getting read or like detected by the Windows system. It looks all right to me. There's nothing wrong that I can see with it. I'm not seeing anything else that's in here. When it's powered, it turns on. I can feel it spinning. The SATA cable, I don't know if it's the SATA cable or anything. I don't think it's the drive. It could very well be the drive that is completely effed. maybe he moved the PC while this was spinning, and it kind of like, he probably like bumped it. Hopefully he didn't drop this guy, but the drive is spinning. It was getting detected before, so I don't know if it's something to do with that cable or just the fact that the drive is just completely fried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find another SATA cable and switch it and see if that fixes the issue. And then we'll go from there. All right, so I do have another SATA cable right here. This is just a spare one that comes with your average daily thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this guy with that one. See if that fixes it. I'm able to, or Windows is able to detect that drive. Hopefully that's the case. If it's not, if it's something else, if this is not being read by Windows, might need a new drive. Again, I don't know if he dropped this guy, if he moved it while it was on, or something happened, but the drive is spinning. I can feel it spin, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's working. Hopefully that's not the case. That's the thing about mechanical drives. Again, this PC was built back in the peak of COVID, so a lot of parts were pretty expensive and hard to get. So a hard drive and SSD was kind of the best like route for him to take at the time. What I would have done is, once the prices went back down, I would have invested in an SSD or an NVMe, considering the fact that the motherboard itself can support NVMe SSDs and it has a bunch of SATA ports. I would have upgraded to one of those over time, just because they're a lot more secure and they're more reliable than a spinning disk. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to call him, give him the bad news, and see what he wants to do from there. SATA drives are not that expensive. This is, however, a 2 terabyte drive. So if he wants to stay within that, how do I say this? Within that storage amount, it is gonna cost him when it comes to like an SSD format or an NVMe. However, you're looking at probably around $100, $180, $150 for a drive like that. But I'm gonna test this first, see where that goes, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So we're gonna plug that there, here. And then this little guy is gonna go right here. Bear with me, I am one-handed. Nope. Go like here. And then this guy, we're gonna route it through here for now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave it here. It's just for testing purposes, you know what I'm saying, you know, machine. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna plug this guy right here, and then hopefully fingers crossed it's a back cable and not actually the drive. So we're gonna go ahead and crap, I forgot I turned the thing off. Go ahead and power this guy, hopefully, and then reboot to the Windows drive and see if that actually fixes the issue. So now this just went from a drive problem to a bigger problem. It's stuck in the CPU lights. So there's something else that just happened with this computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the CMOS battery and go from there. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with this guy. But we're going to clear the CMOS and hopefully that's the end of that. Well, we'll see if the CMOS clearing that will fix this, because I don't know why it's stuck on CPU right now, but we're going to take a look at that right now. All right, so, holy hell, it wasn't a CPU light. It was actually a DRAM light that was lighting up on the bottom right here with the red lights. I did clear the CMOS, so I didn't really fix the issue. However, what I did do is I did take one of the RAM sticks out and left it in one channel. So, I don't know, I'm going to plug this in right after, but what I'm going to do first is install the Windows thing real quickly again. I did switch, so to recap, we switched the cable, the SATA cable, from the hard drive to like a known working one. It went into a status of actually not booting because of the RAM. I took a stick out, threw in one, and now it is booting. It is now saying diagnosing your PC, but we all know that was already something that we saw previously. So what I'm gonna do right now is it's gonna go back to that screen that says fix Windows, do whatever you want. I'm gonna hit turn PC off and I'm gonna reinstall Windows. So automatic repair, We're gonna hit shut down, grab this guy, plug her back in, turn the bad boy back on, and then just smash pause F12. So there we go. BIOS has been reset. Please reconfigure your BIOS setup items if needed. So I did reset the BIOS. That's something that necessarily didn't have to happen, but I just did just in case. So we're gonna hit OK. So now we have a bunch of crap. So what we're gonna do is gonna go here, Windows Boot Manager. It is detecting the drive, so that's good. PNY. So we're gonna go PNY here. So we're pretty much again doing the same thing from step 1, what we did previously. The only difference is that now we have plugged in a different SATA cable to the drive. So hopefully this fixes it. So it says, it looks like you started an upgrade and booted from installation minute. If you want to remove the media from your PC, and click yes if you want to perform. Okay, so we are gonna hit no. We're gonna perform a clean install again, just to make sure, play it safe. Install now. Again, I just took one of the memory sticks out, and now it's completely working. Same thing here. I don't have a product key. We're gonna go Windows Pro. Hit next. Hopefully the drive is detected now. Advanced. There we go. So that was it. That what was wrong with this computer was just this little doohickey here. Somehow either A, fried its shit, got corrupted, it's no longer working, or something else happened to it. I swapped it with a brand new one that I know works. That was pretty much it. One single cable caused this entire system to just go haywire and not boot into Windows. That was pretty much kind of the steps that I would have taken to fix a computer like this. Again, I am not a professional. This ain't Linus Tech Tips, so follow this guide to your own risk. I'm not saying that I don't know what I'm doing. I have experience with computers. I have built many computers and systems in the past. I have troubleshooted my own system, the systems of my friends, family, and I just wanted to help my friend out that needed help getting his gaming computer back up. So very different video this time. If you liked and enjoyed this goofy video, like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on. I am going to start uploading more. Like I said, I've had school, life happening, graduation, all that crap. So I've been slacking. The last upload was 2 months ago. I apologize for that. I am very sorry. But I am going to be uploading a lot more recently. There's a new thing that I'm going to be doing later on. You just subscribe. Like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. And yeah, I'm going to format all this, get this up and running, and it should be ready. It's good to go. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in our next one. Peace.